Hello, folks, and welcome to Darksiders Warmastered Edition. For whatever reason, I felt the urge to proclaim it was Darksiders 2, but that would be quite incorrect. Just my keyboard mouse setup thing here. The headset is just being a nuisance. Um, I have it going around the monitor and have the cola bottle keeping it from getting under my hands, but it's all off to one side too much, so it's cables being a nuisance. So yeah, I have spoiled this on myself. I've read the wiki and I have played a little. Just past the first boss fight for the audio testing. I'm not entirely happy with the audio test. This is the audio settings I'm running with. Actually, you know what? This music should be higher. I was thinking. I thought this was actually on par with the combat sounds, but it wasn't. It was actually a bit lower than it. I think it still is. Oh, shit! No. This is gonna be like another Diablo 3. For those who don't know, Diablo 3 is a bitch to audio balance. Like seriously, you may be fine in one part, then the next part you can be kind of heard. It's just so variable. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then again, the video is insanely low. Actually, I did notice at one stage the voice was up here and everyone else was down here, even though it should have only been slightly higher. Like say if they're all there, it should have been there, you know? It was really weird. Sometimes I think the audio settings just fling themselves around willy-nilly. I've also no idea what video is meant to mean. I would love if there was like a little explanation thing that popped up down here. Like I get music, sound, voice, all makes sense. But video. I have no idea. Now I'm a bit nervous in recording because I have no idea what this is going to sound like since I just the music. Yeah, the audio settings fling themselves around willy-nilly. Notice how low the video is now. Notice how low the sound is. That's still as it should be. These adjust themselves each time you come in and out. What the fuck? And it actually does affect the game. I noticed this getting slightly lower. What the fuck? Okay, let's just not go back into that and hope that stays as it should be. Because that is actually immensely irritating. Well, now I have no idea if it's at the proper audio settings or not. Consider this another live audio testing. And by live, I mean not live at all. I'm recording it and maybe just tossing it up on the internet regardless of how it is.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The great pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle
Well, it's awfully nice for them to let humanity catch up. Though for whatever reason my boost volume buttons aren't presently working. Oh, of course, and also as a side point, if the audio levels were too bad, I wouldn't put it up. But if it's slightly scalways, it's fine. So it depends how much I end up recording here before I remember to go check. Aldous. Just noticed that on the text crawl at the bottom for currencies. Just where I've seen the name Aldous before somewhere else. You think they would have evac'd them before the meteors hit? Like if they could work out their trajectory? And you think they would have noticed the meteors before it hit the building? Like tilt your head slightly up. And again, they weren't necessarily looking at it. I'm sorry, I've seen this a few times now, so it's just like, nothing new. Is anyone else reminded of the like opening cutscene to XCOM Enemy Unknown with this part? Like, I really am. Also, that is seriously badass. I actually didn't get to see that part before. I kept skipping cutscene before I would get to it. You can actually attack that guy before you're meant if you just jump up and start beating ass. And for once I'm using my broken Windows mouse. Oi! Because it's awesome. I know this game really wants you to scroll with the wheel, so I don't have a wheel on my Mac one. The Mac one is the wheel, which Windows doesn't acknowledge. Shit, yeah. It's actually funny, I decided to go right into this game after doing Diablo 3. Actually, there's something I was meaning to say. I was thinking of making a video on it, just, comment on it. Also, I'm sorry if there's that weird hum in the background sometimes appears in my videos. I think it's to do with XSplit. But anyway, and not loud enough audio on this side. But okay, spoiler time for the end of Diablo 3. I'll wave the mouse around or unpause the game, so if you just want to mute this for a moment. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, anyone who's still listening. I think, when they were hinting, like, when Tyrael was talking about at the end, about how he looks at the champion in a different light. In my case, I was playing a Crusader, Crusader for good and protects the innocent. But what if they're ever tempted and all this? Part of me is thinking, are they hinting at a Diablo 2 kind of thing? Where the heroes of Diablo 1 went evil. You could play as like a wizard, a rogue, and a warrior in Diablo 1. Maybe others, but they're the only 3 I can think of. And in Diablo 2, the warrior, Aiden, the Skeleton King, one of the Skeleton King's sons, was possessed by Diablo. The rogue went evil, and you had to kill her early on. She was like the first boss. And the wizard also went evil, I think. Maybe they're, hinting at that for Diablo 4. A darker one where an incredibly powerful Nephilim goes evil, and others have to rise up to strike them down. Of course, maybe it's just Tyrael being scared of a repeat of that, or just scared of how fucking burly Drom was, my Crusader. You know? Maybe it's not hinting at, a repeat of Diablo 2, but just as a concern kind of thing. But that just popped through my head, so felt like I should say it. Hey, big boy. And Chaos Form. Fuck yeah. Though I do wonder, why does his Chaos Form look a lot like a demon? Also, no health bar. Kind of awesome. I figure that means they can't harm you in the slightest. Actually, no, you have a health bar now. Never mind. I guess it just disappeared for cinematic effect. Also, if you notice, important names, or at least important names, are in blue. So that's cool. Nice little detail. There's an achievement you can get here. I remember on the Xbox, but I don't remember what. Also, you can notice like a ton of different ads and whatnot around here. It's cool. Like here's like weapons of law. So and so is on fire, literally. I like to think that's the so and so they're talking about. It's fitting. I'm since I haven't got far enough into this game, I have no bloody idea what the hell that is, or why it has a portal in its stomach. Or seeming portal. Also, this is something you'll notice about this game. Oh, whoops. Whoops. This game loves to have to block your pad off. It's got like a massive throbbing erection for it. Like seriously, I can practically feel it from here. Also, what's the throw button again? Oh yeah, mouse wheel. There's an achievement you can get here. Oh, don't do this to me, game. I didn't mean to throw it there, it's my mouse wheel clicked itself, so it threw it for me. Not something I exactly wanted it to do. Imperious being an asshat. Well, asshat. Actually, remember there's an online game, a Kingdom of Loathing, not Loading. It's Louthing, or whatever. There's an enemy in it. A bomb that just bomb rushes at you, and if you kill it, you can get one of its ass cheeks and make it into a hat. So you literally got an ass hat. So.
What is happening?
Don't feel bad, Tor. Not all of us like the sounds of horns. It was actually really annoying for the hitting B makes you walk and run. When I was playing the game the first time round, I accidentally hit B, and for the entire tutorial, I had to walk. Since I know a few abilities before we get to tutorial for them, I'm just using them here because it's, my God, I think it speeds it up. Also, I wonder why humanity, like how humanity could be, very important into keeping it balance. I suppose, with advanced enough tech, they could probably punch a hole, right through demons, but that's a far way off. Though, to be honest, it's probably because I've been watching Heya, watching so much 40k stuff, or reading so much 40k stuff. All I can think when I see see War here, awesome, cool. When I see him is, I end up thinking of some 40k Space Marine or something, just with how big and burly he is. He just seems really bulky, so I can't help but think of them. And actually, speaking of them, I was reading about some fan-made creation Reasonable Marines. It's apparent, some fan-made chapter. Not sure how serious people were in the creation of it, but I just find it one of the things hilarious. That there, when, what was the phrasing on it? Like all these Space Marine chapters have their Primarchs. The fan-made one, their Primarch, is lost in another reality where he's referred to as Jean-Luc Picard. I don't know, just find that funny. There's that, not quite that funny. Here's Weapons of War. Bogue is on fire, literally. Vern and Zedberg are truly tender. The most gripping cop drama on television. Weapons of War, season 3, and also Some Variety. Isn't variety an actual thing? Also, no, actually, no, that's fine. For a moment, I thought that black bar at the end was actually part of the billboard itself, and thought, well, that's a design mistake. Virgil, Damascus. Part of me wonders, are those meant to be references to real newspapers? I love how the comp's shooting him, and it does piss all, and he just gives up. Let me jump on you. Let me jump on you. Come on. Help a rudder out. And also, eaten too. Eaten again. This summer, only the rotting will survive. There's... no, I don't want cinematic view. There's another poster I missed because I forgot to look at it down there. Oh yeah, it was Silverback. This summer, this year, Silverback is back. I remember that from it. Oh, here it is. Right. There's also 8-Ball Law. Reminds me, Penny Arcade Magic 8-Ball. This summer, this year, Silverback is back, and he's mad and dangerous. Double the action, double the fun, featuring Chico Rodriguez, featuring Bob Rodriguez as Silverback, and Penelope Guadalupe as Detective Sarah Brookins. Music by Jose something or other, director Felipe something or other, and screenplay by George T. Kirk. Also, yes, you can actually break the monitors. TVs. Hey, I noticed there's some demonic creep already up there, just at the very tippy top. And it's also awfully convenient. Hey, no shields. Thanks, big guy. Oh, here's one I didn't notice for. Concrete roof. Also, all night talk radio, AM 1620. With DJ Funk Pearl. Got latest? Moxies. Let me just see if there's fall damage. Nope, good. Not that I figure it'll be very relevant. Come on, move. Sometimes I notice some points you won't actually climb past. I actually played this once back in the day. I played the demo on Xbox. It was a really long demo. It was like a few hours. It was actually really nice. It's the church level is what I remember. Played a fair bit of it. It was me. I played a fair bit of the demo. Never finished it. I actually really liked it, and I was meaning to go back to it, but never did. I should be playing this with a controller in all honesty, but well, I don't have one available. Yeah, don't fight them there. He's really shit at fighting on walls. And also, enemies also don't take fall damage. Believe me, I've tried.